Well, good morning. If there's anyone out there, our first book we're going to start with today is When You're in Alaska. It looks backwards on my screen. A companion guide to living in the Alaskan wilderness, written by Ellis Paul. Introduction. To truly live in the wilderness, to become a man or a woman of the woods, to be successful and happy in its enterprise, it must inspire you in a sincere devotion and openness of heart equal to the challenges, the least of which will be physical labor. The preparation, gear, and commitment required for a full year in the Alaskan bush land, as this book proposes, goes far beyond an elaborate camping trip. It is an expedition, yes, but it is much more than merely a journey. Even polar and mountaineering expeditions, while physically challenging and spiritually arduous, entail a brief trek to the pole or the summit and then a hurried retreat back home. For you, there is no return home. Rather, you are venturing out to make the home. This will not be a camping trip. Yes, you will be camping, but you are not roughing it. Your camp is your home. Wherever you sleep is your homestead. The countryside that greets you in the morning is your front yard. As you follow the meandering bends of the river into the heartland, you are surveying your estate. A year of seclusion in the wilderness can feel like this if it is your heart's desire to be there. All the rest of the world recedes in meaning and importance, almost to unreality, while the woodland around you resolves to hyperborea. What is valuable and meaningful in the world beyond the woodland is no longer the things of value and meaning to the life in the woods. That is, if you can make the transition. The truth is that while many people temporarily venture into the wild, their heart does not follow their body, and sooner or later it draws them back into town, where the novelty wears off, with the discomfort and the loss of conveniences create outweighs the reason they went into the country in the first place. Sorry, I'm still nervous at my first reading, so sometimes I occasionally get the word wrong. But even more contingent, the absence of society and the loss of interaction with people and their endeavors is what keeps most people from staying long in the woods. More so than any other source, most people derive their sense of place and purpose from interaction with human society. Not everyone seeks or requires personal companionship with numerous people. There are lots of antisocial recluses living in cities who detest the woods, but nearly everyone needs a type of belonging, affirmation, and communion, even through indirect proximity, that can only be found by living amongst people. This is something innate to human nature that has always been with us. I expect that the subconscious compulsion, which sets the parameters of our conscious will, is the strongest innate factor underlying the formation, maintenance, and expansion of human civilization. More determinative than the desire for personal increase and security, more influential on our decision making than the practical benefit of sharing the burden of labor and its productive efficiency, more impractical than mutual advantageous defensive synergy, or even sexual attraction. The general social imperative to congregate remains in effect, even when all of the above things are satisfied, even after pairing bonding has been accomplished, the winning of a mate. This desire to belong and fit in is powerful enough to cause most people to subordinate their own heart's desire, to suppress the expression of their soul in conformity to the conventions of whatever society's culture they happen to be born into. In this capacity, it is in this capacity to suppress our nature that creates the vast cultural ballast and the feel weight of human community. Most people will deny themselves, deny the truth, and even reality in its face to ensure their place in society. An example of this is the rise of modern social political correctness. where many of the standards of polite and moral thought, belief, and behavior don't originally organically percolate up from the collective conscience of the civilization, but rather are dictated into society by a capital-like elite, and then near universally adopted by a population that, if taken individually, are skeptical of and often opposed to the very conventions they have willingly conformed to. And we will continue this introduction and in a while come back for more readings. We have other books that will be read also. Thank you for joining me. 1 Year in Alaska, a companion guide to living in the Alaskan wilderness by Ellis Paul. It is copyrighted and we have it available on Amazon. Thank you.